Mom, somebody just followed me.
All right. Box Barcelona. Barcelona. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Spinoff of sorts to the 2018 smash hit movie Bird Box, the one with Sandra Bullock. That was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that. Really popular, of course, on streaming. The first one was great, so pretty excited about this one. Didn't even know this was coming out, so it was a nice little surprise. Just wanted to do a quick recap, and then I'll review the film. The recap, don't worry.
No spoilers.
This one continues the story of this weird entity or creature thing, or I don't know if it's an alien or whatever it is, a demon, not sure. If you remember, this creature has infected the entire world. It roams the world and people can't look at it. If they look at it, then they commit suicide. So that's why they would wear the blindfold. So same thing here. People, of course, still have to stay blindfolded and avert their eyes, all that good stuff. The main story here follows Sebastian, played by Mario Casas. He's just trying to survive in this dark world alongside his daughter. They encounter strangers here and there, different survival groups, one of which is Claire, played by Georgina Campbell, who is an important character in this. I don't want to go too much into detail about the story. I didn't know much about this movie before I didn't even watch the trailer, so maybe that's why I enjoyed it a little bit more than others. The acting was decent enough. Nothing blew me away, but I found the main cast solid enough. You know, they did a good job. I wouldn't say they did a bad job. The side characters weren't quite as good though. Definitely some hollow delivery, some wooden delivery in the dialogue, and the writing itself could have been tightened up a bit, especially towards the very end where they kind of explain things quite a lot, go into expository mode. I like, the old adage, it's better to show than tell. So, kind of gets into telling mode a little bit here and there, especially towards the end. The directing, much like the acting, was fine. Decent enough average job, I guess you could say. Sometimes the camera choices were a little out of place. Also, some of the CGI makeup is not great. The one that stood out the most was the guy with the eyes totally shut. That was very poorly done makeup, in my opinion. I did not think that looked good at all. Looks very fake. Looks very like there's like clay on his face.
Hey, Clayface!
The music was okay, nothing memorable. It was fine. I guess, served the scenes well enough. Not really memorable though. I guess you're sensing a theme here. Everything did seem pretty average for the most part. The thing is, I actually really enjoyed watching this. Without spoiling anything, I will just say I really enjoyed how it switched tracks a few times, story beat wise, character wise. I also like how they expand the universe and they make it a bit more interesting with these new seers. The villains here were interesting enough, but they were very bland. They were not developed enough. I do think there was a lot of potential here for very interesting villains. The main bad guy, this preacher, was interesting. I was intrigued by him, but they did not do a good job at providing depth to his character. While this one isn't nearly as good as the first one is much better. If you like the first one, I'd still say give this one a shot. It's a slightly above average movie, but I had a good enough time with. I give it a bit of a bump for its creative twists and turns. Like I said, I like some of the unexpected ways the story unfolds. Give this a 6 out of 10.